everyone. Welcome to You Rock Show that plays your most rockin' music. I am your host, Thomas Christ, and how are all of you beautiful people doing today? I hope you're doing excellent. Let's see who's here, who's hanging out with us tonight. We got Pete Johns in the house early. That is awesome. Thank you, Pete. Good to see you. Wolfestone Studio is here with us. Welcome. We got Rebel Rocker. Thank you for spreading the good word. I appreciate it. Ghost World, welcome. Let's see who else we got here. Kubricklover, 1972. So good to see you. Awesome mod here. Folkpunk is with us. And we got Marc Brault in the house. We got a premiere coming up for Marc Brault to kick off the show in just a few moments. So don't go anywhere. Unshackled Spirit, Sal, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much, Jade, for sending everybody over here. Fabulous job on the sound soul play show. This is great stuff. Let's see who else. Jamie Lynn, good to see you, Jamie. Dan Eckberg, my man. What's up? It's Jenny Jolivey, welcome. Lovely wife from downstairs. We got Gordon Lee Weaver here with us. Let's see who else is here as I scroll down through the list. Let's see what else we can find here. We got John Swanson, welcome. Brad Example. Brad, how you doing? Jeremy Deshaw, good to see you, man. Moses J. Hawkins. What is up, man? How you doing? Russ8889, great to see you. And Gortium85 here with us. What's up, Gortium? I think Wayek, our deck is getting destroyed and my mom is nervous. I hope that situation gets better for you. And much love, by the way, to Kubricklover. I saw he mentioned that he's having surgery later this week. I hope all that goes well. And as well as possible, and we're all in your corner, man. Hello, Tremor Bear, welcome, and Costa, good to see you, man. All right. So we're gonna be kicking off here in just a second, but I do want to show you just a little quick thing for what's happening next week. I'm so excited about this. We're gonna be starting You Rock TV next week, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's just hear a few words from future past me. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Thomas Christ here, and I couldn't be more excited because next week we are starting You Rock TV, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be such a cool and streamlined show for you, and we're going to have so many amazing songs. Keep playing your most rockin' music, just like we always did. Now, if you want to get in on the ground floor of this brand new show that starts next week, you're going to want to send your track in to this new address, right? Not the old one. You want to go to urock.thomaschrist.net. That's urock.thomaschrist.net. Should be right down there at the bottom of the screen. And I hope that I will see you there. And it's going to be an awesome time. I'm super excited about it. I hope you are too. Let's go, You Rock TV.
All right, thanks, me. Yes, so the new address, that's the most important thing that I want you to know is no more, forget the bit.ly, it will redirect you. There'll be a link to get to the real thing, but it's going to be urock.thomaschrist.net going forward. And the mic will be better next week. That was a bit of a rush job. The link is in the description of this video already, and it's open, and we've already got submissions in, so thank you to those who have already submitted. Hello, Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. Is there anybody else I needed to say hello to? Paul O'Farrell, good to see you. All right, let's get in and let's get started. We got a whole bunch of premieres here tonight to start us off. We're kicking things off with Marc Brault. And he's got, well, that may be a thing. He has got Cogs in the Machine premiere for us. This is his Song-Timber song, because we are in the Song-Timber harvest time. We're harvesting the Song-Timber songs, and this is reaping the harvest of Song-Timber, and this is what he's got to say about it. When the system is rigged, something must be done. My Song-Timber 2025 song, all produced by me and Logic Pro. Video images thanks to Video Inu. A few quirks in there, but hey, all events described in the video are pure fiction. And yes, that's my face. All right. Very cool. I can't wait to see this one. After that, we've got Ron and Jenny, Wolfestone Studio, also premiering a Song-Timber track. This one's called Not the Disease, and that's what they say here. Hi, Thomas. This is our Song-Timber song for 2025, and this is Ron sending this in. I got off easy this year. Jenny did all the heavy lifting, including writing the lyrics and the music. All I had to do was perform it, and I'm sure he did an amazing and excellent job of that. And here's our official video for Not the Disease. So we'll be checking that out. And then we've got a premiere. It's been a while, I think, since we've had Vidal and the Shadowy Figures here on the show. This one's a premiere called Title Lock, and he says here, a song in praise of the moon of Earth. The moon's gravitational pull drives tides in Earth's oceans, a rhythm that has influenced life for billions of years. That is very, very true. Very true. Before we play this Marc Brault song, I just want to mention, too, very important that Russ8889, he's working on the Music for Life charity album for the USA, and we're getting close. There's a deadline is in about 2 weeks. It's October 13th, if memory serves me right. So make sure you get those tracks into Russ, and hopefully somebody can put the link in there for it. If not, I'll try to do something. But let's get into it. Let's get started here with Marc Brault, and where are we at? There we go. All right, Marc Brault and Cogs in the Machine premiere Song-Timber track.
Think we don't see you, but we can see right through you. It's always the same, ain't nothing new. All you want is power, all you want is control. You always want a little more. We have hopes, we have dreams. We won't be pawns in your scheme. We ain't part of your regime. We're more than cogs in your machine. You push us around, you try to put us down. Well, we won't obey to your clown. We won't be shut up, and we will stand up. That's when the clown will lose his crown. We have hopes, we have dreams. We won't be pawns in your scheme. We ain't part of your regime. We're more than cogs in your machine. in your scheme. We ain't part of your regime. We're more than cogs in your machine. We have hopes. We have hopes. We have hopes. We have hopes. Darkness falling, and oceans push, a light reborn, crescent glowing, shadows hanging, a lunar swell, a silver line. Hold my silence,
Wow! Some incredible tracks there in our first block of premieres. Some really special stuff. We started off, and by the way, I want to mention too, of course, that this weekend on Sunday, Pete Johns, because we had two of these three tracks were Song Timber songs. Pete Johns is going to be playing all of your Song Timber songs there's two different shows. I think one's about 6 a.m. in Eastern time, and then the other one's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern time. So you can go to studiolivetoday.com/YMLST to officially submit your song for the song Timber So. So I just don't want anybody to, I think most people know that, but I just don't want anybody to miss out on it. So Marc Brault with Cogs in the Machine. I love when Marc gets rocking, and everybody's getting heavier and rocking this year, or a lot of people are, and that's really cool to see. And I love when Marc does that. He did a cool job with this music video, and the song just freaking rocks. And it you feel that aggression, you feel that anger with the way that society is happening right now, and the way the system is we are just cogs in this freaking giant machine, and the machine isn't doing anything for us. So that's a great way to put it. I like that sentiment. Really nice job by Marc Brault. Make sure you get over there and get subscribed, because he is feloniously undersubscribed, folks. I'm hate to say that, but it's just the way things are. But we can all do our part. Get over and support these great artists like Marc Brault. All right, after that, we heard from Wolfestone Studio with this another song, Timber track, Not the Disease. Man, like everybody was saying in the chat, like, so freaking funky this track was. And it really was. And every Wolfestone Studio track has some, usually a pretty high degree of funk, but this one, the breaking all funk records with this one. And just a really well put together song, really well produced, really just makes you want to get up and move. And a really awesome video to go along with it. And that's the great thing about song Timber. And why we all do it, because it brings out, it's just like Russ's charity albums. It brings out the best in everybody that participates. And this has happened again here with Wolfestone Studio. Jenny did an amazing job, putting this together, along with Ron on the vocals, and really nice work here. So make sure you are, you don't want to not be subscribed to Wolfestone Studio. Make sure that you are. Thank you very much, Wolfestone Studio. Really awesome work. After that, we had Vidal and the Shadowy Figures with Title. It was really great to hear from Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. It's been a while, and this one just really an awesome trip. I love the layering of sounds in this one. And I love the creativity involved in this one too. And the concept behind it, really, really cool. We don't talk enough about the tides, but they're super freaking important. And this track is absolutely the bomb. So really, really dug this one from Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. Man, get over and support Vidal and what he's doing over there. Because it is super, super awesome, and really, really love the work that Vidal is doing over there in the shadows, but not so much in the shadows because we're playing him here on the show. Great stuff there from Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. All right, we're gonna get into the second block of premieres, and man, this is one of those times where I'm personally invested in this song. But me and Dan Ekberg worked on this track for Song Timber. Really, Dan wrote it. He wrote the lyrics to it. He wrote the riffs and everything. And I added my vocals to it, added some production, and did the music video for it, which we're going to premiere for you here at the beginning of this block. The song is called Hindsight 2020. And I just am thrilled for you guys to finally be able to see this. It came together really nicely, I thought. And it's also being done as a collaboration on YouTube, which is a new thing. So I'm excited to premiere that for you. After that, we've got Dorothy's Dead with the premiere of The Empty Yearning. And this is Trentico's side project, and Trent says here, this song is about feeling lethargic and uninspired yearning, yet feeling empty, and certainly a thing that a lot of us can relate to a lot of the time. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we've got a premiere from No Arrow. This is called The Pissing Song. Love the title. Wayx says this. This is Wayx Band here, No Arrow. And of course, he's been debuting the tracks from the album that he's released. And he says here, hey everyone, we are starting to wind the album down now and only have 3 more tracks left to go. It's called The Pissing Song, but it's really about urinating. I could say it isn't, but I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Stay tuned next week and enjoy. All right. So let's get started here with this track. Dan Ekberg and myself on this one. This is Hindsight 2020.
Just oversight, no independence, we're just blurring the lines. Some power rig the system, it's a sign of the times. Relying on blindness as the innocent die. Who is paying for the dirtiest crimes? The rolling deep shiver up and down your spine. Deception is correction with infection of detection. Illusion is control, and we're losing our minds. Yeah!
I feel it now from so deep. It burns every fiber of my being. Be a good person. Nodding and agreeing. Redundancy is my specialty. Another blah blah song about obsessive tendencies. Yearning gnars at the pit of my stomach, lining stuck between teeth, spattered in blood. I know it's gonna kill me someday. All I ask is you don't bury me in the mud. I feel apathy, lethargic way. I'll say what you wanna hear. Yeah, I'm okay, but I don't wanna be me. No one lies within, so I think it's a razor blade to my skin. Empty yearning gnars at the pit of my stomach, lining stuck between teeth, spattered in blood. I know it's gonna kill me someday. All I ask is you don't bury me in the mud. It's gonna eat me alive one day. I don't want my mom and dad to cry, but sometimes being dead feels better than forcing myself to be alive. They say gradual self-destruction comes with forcing myself to function. My brain works against me over time. Why does it want me to die? Yearning gnars at the pit of my stomach, lining stuck between teeth, spattered in blood. I know it's gonna kill me someday. All I ask is you don't bury me in the mud. The empty yearning gnars at the pit of my stomach, lining stuck between teeth, spattered in blood. I know it's yearning gnars at the pit of my stomach, lining stuck between teeth, spattered in blood. I know it's gonna kill me someday. All I ask is you don't bury me in the mud. I know it's gonna kill me someday. I know it's gonna kill me someday. I know it's gonna kill me someday. I know it's gonna kill me someday.
All right, man. You guys are incredible. I don't know how you do all the things that you guys do, but it's phenomenal. Um, all right. We started off with the this was a song that I was really privileged to work on. Hindsight 2020. To get the chance to work with Dan was super cool. And his guitars on this track are a big part of what makes this song killer, and some of his production and some of the vocals that he did on this track just really added so much to it. And I was pleased to just be able to mix it and to contribute some vocals to it and create the video, which I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for all the really nice comments, and I know Dan appreciates it too. And yeah, you can get that one. It's on my Bandcamp. It's on all the streaming services. I don't know if Dan's put it up on his Bandcamp yet. But maybe he will. I think he should. But anyway, go and check it out and grab it. All right. Hello, Rainfield Music. Welcome. After that, we heard from Dorothy's Dead, The Empty Yearning, and this, as I mentioned before, Trentico's side project. And you know what? I love Trent's voice in a track like this, and I think this could be a possible. I'd love to hear more like this. I'd love to hear more like this. It works really well with these kind of heavier riffs. I don't think there were much percussion, if any percussion in this one, but definitely some heavy guitar riffs and those just superb vocals with so much passion, so much feeling, and you can really feel the what it feels like to have that yearning in this track here from Dorothy's Dead. So make sure if you're not subscribed over on the Dorothy's Dead channel, because I know a lot of you probably already are subscribed to Trentico, but make sure you get over and get subscribed to Dorothy's Dead, because he does some really cool stuff on this channel as well. He's pretty prolific with the great stuff. And then after that, we heard from No Arrow, The Pissing Song. And man, this one just I was really thinking when I listened to this one, Wayek doesn't get enough credit, I don't think, as a vocalist. He's really good. He's a really damn good vocalist. Some of that high scream singing he does, and he did it in this track really well. Not everybody can do that. That's a skill. That's a real skill. But the raw energy, in this one, that little, just using whatever you find on the radio, sometimes can just be magical in that way. I think that's a really awesome thing. I was trying to ask, I don't know if he saw it. I was asking if Gortium was also on the bass, but I can just look at this, and I don't think he was on this one. But really great stuff though from No Arrow. You can go and get the whole CD or vinyl album on elastistage.com/Morningstar and a bunch of other stuff, but it's in the description. I'm not going to read out the whole URL because it's pretty long, but just go click on the track, go click on the description, and you will find the link there. And that's Mike Haggith's record label. He's amazing, doing this kind of stuff and promoting these artists. Really cool stuff here from Wayek and No Arrow. All right. And yes, Wayek is undersubscribed in a more than felonious way. It's whatever's greater than that. That's what it is. So make sure you get over and subscribe to Wayek, and he's got so many cool gems from the past and stuff on his channel. So many rockin' tunes and fun videos and stuff. You got to check it out. You got to be over there on the Wayek channel. We're trying to get you more, man. We're trying to get you more. You got to have more. So get over there, get subscribed to Wayek. All right. We're not quite done with the premieres yet tonight, because we have one more premiere, and that's coming to us from our featured solid gold rocker for today, which is Michael, aka Zland Band. And it's been too long since we featured Michael. He's such a prolific and talented musician and creator. And so he has sent in this track as a premiere. This is called With This Thing. And yeah, get those Z's. I want all the Z's. All the Z's got to be in the chat. All the Z emojis. Get them happening. He says, "Hi Tom, the fifth in my series of songs chock full of music and band references." And then I have picked out this song from Michael. It's called About You. I remember this one, and and I checked to see what of his songs was one of the most. This was one of the most popular ones on his channel, and I can certainly see why that could be. So, all right, so we'll be getting into that. I do want to thank though, before I mindlessly forget, I want to thank Jenny Jolivet for the super chat. Very much appreciated. And I also want to thank Pete Johns for the gifted memberships. So thank you to Pete for that one as well. You guys are freaking unbelievable. All right. Frank Terzo, welcome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, let's get into our featured solid gold rocker for today. This is Michael, a.k.a. Zland, With This Thing.
As I was crossing a bridge over troubled water, London was calling, asking about dancing with a Mississippi queen in a club down in Soho.
Met her in a club down in old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola.
Hey, 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 Lola. As the days of future past, I had reasons to believe that I wouldn't get fooled again. Listening to the Beatles and thinking, was it really Yoko?
I don't quite know where I'm going. I don't remember where I've been.
But for now, I'm just wrestling with this thing. Was I being paranoid? Or was it simply a twist of fate? When I rode in the magic bus to the start of the finish line. Still, I don't quite recall what became of you. Maybe I'm getting too old for all these rhymes about losing your religion
At LaGrange.
But for all it's worth, my aim is true. Allison, my aim is true. I don't quite know where I'm going. I don't remember where I've been. But for now, I'm just wrestling with this thing. Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame that all of this must pass before carving my masterpiece in the shape of you? And that's how the ball bounces, the cookie crumbles. I'm raging against a machine, running down a dream, climbing a stairway to heaven instead of going up the escalator, rolling a dice that tumbles.
You got to roll me and call me the tumbling. Roll me and call me the tumbling dice. quite know where I'm going. Don't remember where I've been.
But for now, I'm just wrestling with this thing.
I wear my regret in a whiter shade of pale, feeling like a child in time. Belief in nothing is belief in something. Still, I miss the certainty of fate.
You got to have faith. You got to have faith.
I've written songs about women who broke my heart, about how they twisted and torn me apart, about moments of beauty and moments of shame, and how I was willing to play the game. But I've never, ever, no, never, ever wrote a song about you. I've written songs about temptation, about honor and trust, about things that inflate before they go bust. I've written about hope and dreams, about endless mysteries, about the times I couldn't see the forest for the trees. But I've never, ever wrote a song about you. Songs about friends and for alike, about how sleeping dogs can wake up and bite. I've written about love and death and more. I've written about events I can no longer ignore. But I've never, ever, no, never, ever wrote a song about you. I've written about danger, about losing your cool, about thinking you're smarter, but really a fool. I've written about travel, about dropping out of sight, about the strangest of beauty, the brightness of light. But I've never, ever wrote a song about you. I've written about myself. A little goes a long way, dressed in a fashion to conceal what's at play. I've written about memories lost and found. I've written about salvation, about how the world goes round. But I've never, ever, no, never, ever wrote a song about you. But I've never, ever wrote a song about you.
Yeah, what I don't know what more endorsement you really need of what Michael, aka Zland band can do than what you just heard right there, back to back. But I finally figured it out, and it's always been there on the tip of my tongue of like, I think that try to figure what kind of what is a constant through Michael's music? And I finally figured it out. I think what it is I think he's like a modern beat poet. He's like an Allen Ginsberg or Jack Kerouac. The way that he writes these lyrics that are so thought provoking, and they're clever, and they're a little offbeat. But they always like, it never comes out of thing directly. It's always like an insinuation, or so there's always a twist to it. And I love that about what Michael does here. Both of the tracks that we just heard there, now with this thing, this really just gets down to like pure poetry, lyrics, really, really brilliant. The music was excellent on this one as well. It's hard. You'd be hard pressed to find lyricists that can write as well as Michael did. And then on the second one here, on About You, how cool is this whole thing? This idea of like, I've never written a song about you, but who is you? We're never actually told who you is. And I think that's incredible, and really a testament to brilliant songwriting here. So that's why Michael's our featured Solid Gold rocker today. I can't tell you enough. I hope you get over there to Michael's channel. I hope you are subscribed, and or make yourself subscribed if you're not, and check him out on the streaming services. Zland, ZLAND space BND, Zland space band. So thank you very much, Michael, and that's incredible work. All right, we're going to get into our first block of premieres. By the way, if you want to get your song in for URock TV starting next week, there's a new form address. So it is linked in the description. We have had mods here, our great mods, putting it in the chat. But it's urock.thomaschrist.net. So that'll take you to the new form that we got to use for URock TV. So send those tracks on in. You do have to upload the video. Some people maybe wonder why you have to upload the video. Well, the reason is because the show is going to be produced in advance. So not ideal to take all the songs and record them off of YouTube. You know what I mean? There could be glitches in YouTube and stuff. We want a smooth show. Just like when you would send your videos in to MTV back in the day. When the artists would send their videos to MTV on VHS or Betamax or whatever the heck it was back in those days. It's the exact same concept. So, but urock.thomaschrist.net, that'll be the place going forward. Thank you, Folkpunk. There you go. That's there's the link. All right, let's get into it. And you can always join the Solid Gold Rocker program as well. People that help support the channel, I really appreciate that, and it means the world to me that the people are willing to help out and support what we do here on the channel, and what I do here on in terms of this show and the other shows and music. So we're gonna get started here with a block from Solid Gold Rockers. Now, it's always hard at the beginning of October, at the beginning of a month when you're on the first day. It's like I'm not being too strict about all that stuff. Because it's only one day into the month. So anyway, but Gordon Lee Weaver is starting us off, and Stay Out the Swamp lyric video is what we got. And brand new track here from Gordon Lee Weaver. And all he says is, I think this is my best music yet. Enjoy. Well, if he thinks it's the best, and Gordon has done some unbelievable stuff over the time we've known him. So I'm excited. I hope you are. After that, we've got The Black Rake, which is one of the many projects of Scapular Winging Records. This is a real exciting, because it's been a little while since we've heard from Brock, and He sends us a Deus Ex Machina, and he says here, Tom, this snippet for film or television is my song Timber Ditty. This is my first mix using Logic Pro on Mac OS and recorded in GarageBand on iPhone per the usual. Mastered in Pro Tools. Thanks and enjoy. All right, awesome. So we'll be checking that out. Then we've got Jaded Soul, Sal Caruso with No Anticipating. And he says here, hello, Thomas. This is my song Timber tune, but it's also the first track on my latest album. The album is a free download until October 7th, exclusively on Bandcamp. Very, very cool. So then after that, we've got Harriet B with In the Wings, and she says here, this is a song about being friend zoned. Oh man, I don't miss those days. I don't miss those days at all. I feel for the people who are still going through that, but I don't miss it. Then we got Kubricklover, 1972, Brian Kaisela with original GarageBand Wall of Sound or Jackson Pollock at 65 miles per hour. Number 25, part 1. All right. He says here, hi, Thomas. Hope you're well. The piece I would call a fusion jazz piece with some panning back and forth from both left and right speakers, turning the tuning pegs at the start, and then playing with the volume knob on the guitar, using the wah pedal and delay pedal. In short, another experimental song. There will be 2 parts after this. Enjoy. All right. Very cool. Very cool. And then after that, we've got Veltenkinder with Fog Lab. And he says here, this is a Halloween collaboration song with X Ghost World, who is here in the chat. So that is, we are getting close to, hey, it's October. It's spooky season, right? So we're going to transition from song timbre into spooky time, which is a cool time of year. All right, let's get started here with Gordon Lee Weaver and Stay Out of the Swamp.
In a swampland by late July, hard and muggy, swamp grass waist high. Full going now, kiss some goodbye. They about to die. Stay out the swamp, my warning troop. Jump, jump, get that hit you. Many went in, no one came back out. Thinking they brave, they way too proud. Gator king there, there ain't no doubt. We hear one shout. Stay out the smoke, my warning troop. Jump, jump, Gator hit you. Step into the swampland, no longer at home. Hidden eyes are watching, the gator still roams. Heartbeat is racing, feel eyes are watching. Can't find it, can't see, begin to worry. Everything gone silent, not one thing moving. Maybe I'm alone here, with nothing to fear. Lightning fast attack, no time to react. In terror, too late. This is my fate. Stay out the swamp, my warning troop. Your threatening worries won't get you too far. They'll bog you right down in the mire and mud. Now try not to hurry, keep loving your heart. Come light up your smile, don't turn it upside down. You spend too much time in your rearview mirror. Looking ahead, he's got you right where you at. I don't wanna see you up at night, worrying about the things you cannot buy. You know who's got your back, my pretty lady. So just let it go. Our life is a journey, don't push it too hard. Just take it slow, try to stay in the day. You spend too much time in your rearview mirror. Looking ahead, he's got you right where you at. I don't wanna see you up at night, worrying about the things you cannot buy. You know who's got your back, my pretty lady. So just let it go. No anticipating. I don't wanna see you up at night, worrying about the things you cannot buy. Who's scratching at your back, my little baby? So don't let it go. No anticipating. Who's your big daddy, little girl?
It used to be that you would tell me all the secrets of your heart. I used to listen and console you whenever love tore you apart. You never thought that I might love you. My feelings weren't always on display, so you just placed me in the friend zone, and I just locked my heart away. I wish that you could finally see me, and the love that lingers in my eyes. Something's changed, I rarely see you, and the days feel empty without you. Your heart's grown cold, or so I'm told, 'cause we don't speak like we used to do. Maybe someday I'll find the courage to let these feelings out at last. If you turn away, I've had my say, but at least I won't live in the past. Until then, just know I'll be here in the wings where I can't fly. Until then, I'll keep on hoping to be together, you and I.
From a laboratory deep underground, let me tell you a story about this little town. Under a hill, where the night is still, experiments brew a sinister thrill. Until the threat has subsided, folk starts to rise in the dead of night, infecting the minds with killing fright. In the shadows deep, where the darkness feeds, a tapestry of horrors burning underneath. In the moon's pale glow, the folk takes flight, spreading chaos and fear in the dead of night. No one is safe from its ghostly touch. In the lab underground, it doesn't take much. In the shadows deep, where the darkness feeds, a tapestry of horrors burning underneath. As the dawn breaks through and the fog retreats, the town lies in ruin at the foot of the hill. But the lamp still stands with a secret to keep. Agent, waiting for the night when the fog until the threat has subsided. In the shadows deep, where the darkness feeds, a tapestry of horrors burning underneath. From a laboratory deep underground, let me tell you a story about this little town. In the shadows deep, where the darkness feeds, a tapestry of horrors burning underneath. In the shadows deep, where the darkness feeds, a tapestry of horrors burning underneath.
Wow, those were some tracks from some artists who know how to rock 'em, sock 'em, and knock the socks off 'em. Yep. So, we started off in this block with a great track here. Gordon Lee Weaver with "Stay Out the Swamp," because the gator might go chomp chomp. I like it. I like it. This one, man, it's diverse styles in this. It's kind of a hallmark for Gordon, but like there was moments in here, in this one that I thought like, wow, Gordon's kind of going in like a ska direction. And then he does a 180, and it's like stoner rock, and then it's like prog rock. Man, I could see why you say this is some of your best music, because I think it is. Really great job on this. Great, of course, awesome on the lyric video as well. And I can't wait to see the full video on that one. Man, get over and get subscribed to Gordon Lee Weaver's channel. And I'll tell you what, he is 5 away from 200. So I don't know. Can we get 5 people over there? Just real quick. Hit that subscribe button for Gordon Lee Weaver. I'd love to see this very talented individual get to 200 subscribers. I'll just give you that direct link. There you go. Gordon Lee Weaver. Let's see if we can't do this. Surely there are 5 people who haven't subscribed to Gordon Lee Weaver who would like to be. And I'd love to see it happen. So, get on over there. Get those subscriber fingers going. Gordon Lee Weaver. Trying to get him to... He's a 195. We need 5. We need 5 more. 5 more. That's all we need. All right, we need 4 more. 4 more subscribers. We are that close. 3 more. Just 3. Well, I mean, more than that, but at least 3. We are so close. We're so close to this one. It's going to happen. 197. We need 3 more subscribers. Gordon Lee Weaver. Just yeah. Thank you for doing that. And yes, just do it. Let's see. 198. We need 2 more. We're gonna get over the top. Two more subscribers for Gordon Lee Weaver. Just 2. We are so close. We got it. We got it. Yeah. Congratulations, Gordon Lee Weaver, on reaching 200 subscribers. Don't stop there, because YouTube will sometimes take its tax. So keep on subscribing. And when you have great music like this, and so much great music, you're not going to be disappointed. So thank you, Gordon Lee Weaver, and congratulations on reaching 200 subscribers. That is huge. All right. Up after that, we had Scapular Winging Records with the Black Rake project, and the song here, Deus Ex Machina. And this one, really well done here by Brock. We got some great guitar work in here, some really cool synths, and a nice groove for this one as well. It's a short one. It's only 1 minute and 51 seconds, but makes full use of that. I like being able to see kind of like some of the project here on the video as well. That's really awesome. But Brock is a very, very talented musician. Scapular Winging Records, that's the place you want to be. That's where you want to be subscribed. Criminally undersubscribed. So I hope you get over and get subscribed. Scapular Winging Records, thank you very much for that one. All right. And thank you, Gordon. I'm just glad I was able to help you give you a little boost there to get to that mark. So after that, we heard from Sal Caruso with his great track here, No Anticipating. And I was anticipating this one to be really freaking good, and it was. And, he brought the guitar awesomeness with him. And he also brought, as a lot of people pointed out, a really nice cowbell in there. Like, the cowbell was on, the beef bell was on point, and I liked it. But this was a fantastic, and the vocals as well. Like, he does such a masterful job with production overall, and is multi-talented. From vocals to guitars to cowbell. He does it all, and he does it super well. So get subscribed to Jaded Soul, Sal Caruso. You follow him on the Bandcamp, but you can also go and check him out on YouTube at the Unshackled Spirit channel or the Sal Caruso channel. So thank you very much, Sal Caruso. That was awesome. All right, after that, we heard from Harriet B with In the Wings. And, man, this one, I love this because I really like the idea of a song about being friend-zoned coming from the female perspective. Because a lot of times I think that term is kind of, mainly ascribed to men. and sometimes in a not so great way, but I like take the term back and use it kind of in an unexpected way. I think that's awesome. Beautiful song, of course, with such delivery. The delivery is so sensitive and so delicate, and it really along with the lyrics, really kind of makes you feel something. And that's what's really cool about what Harriet does. I also have to commend the drawings. The drawings are fantastic. I'm assuming she does those as well. She did the sketch. The sketch it really is really well done as well. So great work here by Harriet B. Thank you so much for that track, and make sure you go to Harriet's channel. Make sure you get subscribed. And Harriet is definitely a creator and a musician on the rise, at least in these communities, and for good reason. So thank you very much, Harriet B. All right, after that, we heard from Kubricklover 1972, Brian Kaisela, with original garage band Wall of Sound, or Jackson Pollock at 65 miles per hour, number 25, part 1. Great work here by Kubricklover. He's got that funky bass line. He writes some of the funkiest, grooviest, like almost like disco kind of bass lines with these tracks. And then he does his guitar magic over the top of it, which just is stuff that you've never heard from a guitar. You're like, how do you produce these sounds with the guitar? But he talks about changing the detuning the tuning pegs and all kinds of tricks that he's got to make these awesome sounds. And not only that, but putting in some samples and stuff in there, which I think was a nice touch. So really well done by Kubricklover 1972. And the only thing left to do is to head over to Kubricklover's channel and hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on his incredible work. And our hearts are with Kubricklover at the this week, and stay strong. I hope everything goes really well, and hopefully as the recovery is as quick as can be. So much love to you, Brian. All right, after that, we heard from Weltenkinder and Ghost World together on the track Fog Lab. Man, this one had this great spooky vibes, and it just together. I like the combo. I like the combo of Marcus's vocals along with Ghost World. And Ghost World does those like creepy vocals really, really well in this track. And the synth stuff and everything is so rich and lush, and and the video was very, very well put together as well. So I think this whole thing is pretty phenomenal. So get on over to Veltenkinder's channel, get subscribed, and then head on down into the description. Make sure you head over to Ghost World. We got a Ghost World track later in the show as well, but make sure you get subscribed to Ghost World and Veltenkinder. But great stuff hearing you guys together on this track. All right. I want to say hello to Suzapalooza. Welcome. Yes, we all have Brian in our thoughts this week, and hopefully everything goes exceedingly well. All right. So it is time for Headbang. Let's go! It's time for the halftime headbang, baby. And we've got one here from none other than Emanuele Ferro and his project Infected Mortuary. This song's called No One Gets Out Alive, and he says here, this is the second song from the debut album Unstoppable Carnage. Enjoy. And that we shall. So, let's check this out. This is our halftime headbang for today. Here we go. Infected Mortuary. No one gets out alive. Yeah! Infected mortuary. No one gets out alive. That was awesome. That was heavy as fuck. What how unbelievable was that? Yeah. Absolutely crushing it with these infected mortuary songs. Man, these riffs were like unreal. And so like he plays the guitar with so much precision. We already knew that. And when you combine that with this kind of production and stuff, in these grooves, man, he really knows how to freaking rock it. And he did on this one. I'll tell you what. I really would like to. I'd be down for a trauma film called Infected Mortuary. I feel like that would be a really interesting movie. I kind of want to see that one. I kind of want to see that. I think it would be an interesting concept. I don't know. But anyway, make sure you, what is an awesome concept is going over and subscribing to Emmanuel A. Farrow and making sure you don't miss out on the latest Infected Mortuary and all the other great stuff that Emanuele has over on his channel. All right. Thank you so much. I think we're probably, what should we do? We'll be back after this. Yes. Well, let me move that first.
Are you frustrated with trying to share your music with the world? It's just not working. There has to be a better way. That's why we've created.
I can't play that one because it has the wrong link. That's the problem. Where's the other one at? Here we go. I think this will work out a little bit better. Hold up. Did you know about the other live shows happening here on the Thomas Christ channel?
I take it, I put it in.
Hour of Rock is a weekly live performance from Thomas Christ that blurs the boundaries between traditional live performance and live stream performance. Thomas performs songs from across his massive catalog of energetic and anthemic original electro rock, with occasional covers and other experimental performances. Definitely a show not to be missed, and admission is always free, unless you want to offer a super chat or super sticker, which is always appreciated. Don't miss Hour of Rock every Saturday night here on the Thomas Christ channel.
I can make it and I'll sell it on the internet.
Make It Rock is the newest show on the Thomas Christ channel, where Thomas gives you a glimpse inside the studio and how he makes his music rock, and how you can too. All aspects of music creation, from the production process to artwork and philosophy of creation, are subjects to be covered in this exciting new show. Hope to see you at the next Make It Rock, Tuesdays on the Thomas Christ channel. Enough of that horse pocky. No more horsing around. So, yeah, I realized I couldn't play the other ad because it has the old link in it, and we don't want the old link. We want you to send your songs in at the new link, urock.thomaschrist.net. That is where you want to go. And you will be considered for the next show, which is URock TV next week. I'm excited. All right, I am also excited because I am going to be playing for you at the beginning of this next block the Chandler Brothers' brand new song, Stronger Than Before. And this is what they say. Hello, Thomas. Hoping all is well. This has been a fantastic song timbre experience thus far. We have really enjoyed listening to all the great tracks from the community, and we decided to rock it out this year. And thank you for the spin on tonight's show. Take care, Chandler Brothers. So, Chandler Brothers are back with this great track, and they did go on the heavier side this year, and I'm excited to play it here on the show. After that, we got Metal Soprano with My Dystopia full band cover. And she says here, I am so excited to share with you our cover of My Dystopia by the Beast in Black. We've got the phenomenal R4. I think something got cut off there. I'm not seeing the rest of that. Is it secretly there? I don't think it is. No. All right. Well, I apologize. I don't know what happened there. We lost part of that one, I think. But we will we'll be checking out that song, and it's gonna be awesome. And we'll sort it all out. Crowmaster up after that with Transient Souls. And Crowmaster says here, hey, Thomas, hope you are well. A slightly heavier track from Crowmaster called Transient Souls. Much more metal, I guess. All right. Well, we love metal. We love the metal. And we'll be checking that out. Up after that, Lithium Vandal with Halogen. And so Lithium Vandal wrote in the description here, it's all in binary. But I did translate it from binary. And what it says is like, comment, and subscribe. So, well done, Lithium Vandal. That was I gotta hand it to him. That was clever. But I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome to check out the Lithium Vandal tune. And then after that, we've got Sisyphus Must Die with Old Hill Krow. And he says here, hey, Thomas, thanks for having me on the show. The idea of this song was born one night when I went to bed, and this line just popped into my head seemingly out of nowhere. I went down to the Old Hill Krow. I instantly knew I had something worth pursuing, so I made sure to keep note. And after a couple of days, Old Hill Krow was written. I also submitted it. Apologies for that. We just had too many submissions last week, so but we're getting you on here today. And the same case is also true for Tattoo Sue. And Tattoo Sue sends in Miserable and says here, Tattoo Sue is a songwriter, arranger, and bassist working exclusively in his studio where lyrics and music merge into cinematic stories. His style blends pop rock, art rock, ballads, and funk, marked by narrative depth and emotional intensity. Miserable is a crossover pop ballad in 12/8 time that explores pain, regret, and hidden ways to overcome them. With percussive piano, horns, strings, synths, and double bass, it creates an eclectic, enveloping sound that reflects his ongoing exploration of new directions in songwriting. Wow. There's a lot happening there. There's a lot happening there, and I'm excited to check it out from Tattoo Sue. Up after that, we got Rogue Pulse Riot and the song called Paradox, and this is Abe the band's side project. Rogue Pulse Riot is back with an introspective, soul-searching soul soundscape where elements of the chaotic and the calm entwine, pulling light into shadow and shadow into light, and echoing the endless riddle of the paradox. I might be a little too long, so I understand if it's cut. And I think you'll be all right. I think it was only like 6 minutes when I looked at it. Galilei Chateau is up after that with Redeemer. And Galilei says here, we at Galilei Chateau went into this production wanting to produce a lively, entertaining, and uplifting track. Utilizing ARP-filled anthem leads and pop-oriented beats really gave the track the treatment it deserves. On the new released album Revolutions, I hope that you like it. This is a quote, by the way. I hope that you like it. Galilei Chateau. You count on Galilei Chateau to always be keeping things interesting, and I like that. Happy Ron is up after that with Pretty on the Inside, Attack of the Bridezilla's version. He says, what happened? I don't know. Nobody does, really. Sounds like fun. All right. So after that, we got Swallow the Moon with Dark Paths of the Soul. So this was from June 22nd, 2023, featuring female vocals and lyrics, Audra Davis, and the male vocals are by Joe Gossman, and the instrumental is by Max Rudenko. So that's going to be super cool. We got Robert W.J. Taylor up after that with I Have Lived. And he says here, I am a guitarist, singer-songwriter, and my song, I Have Lived, is about getting older and looking back at some of the good things in life and also looking back at some of the bad things and obstacles in life, then realizing that at least I have lived. My friend Fred Scribner inspired this song and helped with the lyrics. That is awesome. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we look back at our lives. You know what? I have lived. that happened. That's a thing that happened. But very cool. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Relieved in Black will be finishing up this block with Stand By Me. So he's doing all these covers of like classic, rock songs. So he did a cover of the Benny King song Stand By Me, and he says here, although I had planned to do a full cover album as the 13th one, I couldn't wait and had to start it anyway. This is the first track of a cover album called Relieved in Rock and Roll. It will contain 13 tracks from the greatest era, the birth of rock and roll. This one is a cover of Stand By Me taken from Ben E. King. All right. That's an awesome idea. I'm definitely looking forward to hear what he did with that one. All right. But we're going to get started here with I think I inadvertently read. I read way too far. Anyway, so this block is going to be ending with Tattoo Sue, and I'm not really sure why. I just kept reading. I'll just read the whole damn show. You know what I mean? And then, yeah. So, ignore everything I said after Tattoo Sue. Wow. All right. There we go. So, let's get started here with Chandler Brothers, Stronger Than Before. And here we go on You Rock.
Never gonna hold me down. Tear it up, let
last a mile together. Immortal love, suicide. A death that lasts forever. The price of the self crucified. I've turned my back on the purest of heart, summoned the beast out of the dark, truly denied and betrayed all that ever was between our worlds. I am a ghost of sorrow, and from deep shadows I still see my beautiful dystopia, covered in madness of you and me. Breathe Armageddon, come now, play my heart. Unbreakables, falling apart. Dead to it all, touched alone by the howling wind of my dystopia. Breathe Armageddon, come now, play my heart. Unbreakable, falling apart. Dead to it all, I am gone with the aeon wind of my dystopia.
with each breath.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to let go.
I went down to the old hill Krow. I sat by a boulder of stone. The sun was rising far below when I went down to the old hill Krow. I gazed at the dirty road, the heavy trucks with their heavy loads, people standing in a row. I saw it all from the old hill Krow. And in a flash, everyone turned to where I stood. 1,000 eyes pierced my skin and scratched my wounds. The traffic stopped, the wind died down without a sigh. No prayer, no cry, no prayer, no cry. Soon the sun was scorching my face, a barren man in a barren place. And when the rock started rolling down the slope, I followed it down the old hill Krow. When the boulder reached the bottom of the hill, I looked around, it seemed the world was standing still. My hand was raised, it came to rest upon the stone. Oh flesh, oh bone, oh flesh, as I gathered up the strength to find my pace, I felt a smile digging lines upon my face. I turned around to see the crowd for one last time. All new, all dying, all new.
We've been so close to losing all. Throw away what we had to make desert where we planted seeds of our future. I've been so lost, so worn, straight in my messy scars, blind of my own sorrow, blinding nigger of pain. You have been there, any tear, any breath, any damned unsustainable time. Like a torch, like a stone, like a walking, my steady, strong shoreline. What a miserable song, what a lovely blues song, what a miserable, lovely blue tune, what an heartbreaking chant, what a lovely blue tune, what a regretful, sad lullaby. Still gravity, dust of years, shattering in a whirling storm. Gloom, hungry wolf, tempting lure, inconvenient companion. Now I know, now I feel that my heel is to be hedged deep in your heart and mad. Blown into hush, barren to lush, so blind, so numb, I missed your glow for so long. What a miserable song, what a lovely blues song, what a miserable, lovely blue tune, what an heartbreaking chant, what a lovely blue tune, what a regretful, sad lullaby. What a miserable song, what a lovely blues song, what a miserable, lovely blue tune, what an heartbreaking chant, what a lovely blue tune, what a regretful, sad lullaby. What a miserable song, what a heartbreaking tune, what a miserable, lovely blue song.
All right. We're back from another block of phenomenal tracks here on the show, and started things off with the Chandler Brothers and Stronger Than Before. And I gotta hand it to the Chandlers. They totally outdid themselves on this one. This was stellar from top to bottom. You know, it got some great energy. You can tell, like, when you listen to Chandler's on the more rockin' track. You know, they listen to some 80s metal and stuff. There's definitely some of that in there. It's awesome. Their guitar work is so tight and so crisp and clean. Like, not, I mean, it's obviously it's like distorted because it's like it's kind of metal. But yeah, like the guitars are just so like so crisp in the mix. Really well done. Vocals are fantastic as well. Love the video production. Really cool work on this as well. And a fantastic song timbre contribution from the brothers Chandler. Make sure you head over to the Chandler Brothers channel and make sure you get subscribed. They are criminally undersubscribed. Gotta have a lot more. These guys are legends, man. They've been doing this a long time and, just getting better and better. And it was already good to begin with, so you know what that means. So it's great stuff. Thank you very much. Chandler Brothers, Shawn and Patrick, always rocking it. Way to go, man. Well done. All right. So after that, we heard from Metal Soprano, My Dystopia. And this one, I got to see who was in this band because I think part of this got cut off on the message. So we know R4 was on drums, but we also had Fuji in DX Studio. So it's Chris is the other contributor as well on that track, and some this was excellent. This was really, really excellent. I as some other people in the chat mentioned, I'm not familiar with this band or the song, but that's the great thing about covers. I always say this about covers. Covers are like one of the things you can do with a cover. You can cover a popular song and put your own spin on it, and that can be cool. But another thing you can do is you can do obscure tracks from bands that you like, that you think a lot of people maybe haven't heard of or not enough people have heard of, and you can do those kinds of songs, and like that's making me want to check out the original song. But really nice job on everything. Chris did every other instrument. Wow. Really nice work on this. Well, the video as well, like syncing all that up and stuff is I know it can be challenging. So really nice job on the whole thing. Of course, R4 on the drum, and of course Rachel on the vocals. My goodness. She's a star. So head on over to Metal Soprano channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you're plugged in and checking out what Metal Soprano is doing. Always collaborating with great people as well. So phenomenal work by Metal Soprano. And you can find the links to R4 and Chris down in the description. So you'll want to make sure you go and follow them as well. After that, we were supposed to hear from Krow Master, but I it's been one of those days. I played Lithium Vandal first. So Halogen was the name of this track. Man, like Lithium Vandal. He always does it, and he does it to perfection. He's just like, he's a master of his craft with this. And he really knows like where to like drop out, so you just have that like pounding, you have that pounding kick drum, and you have some like sporadic like different synths that kind of like come in and out. That it's little things like that make Lithium Vandal. You know what I mean? So I thought brilliant job on this track. Once again, there's no substitute. You got to have the real thing, Lithium Vandal. Check them out. Head on over to the Lithium Vandal channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and check out more of Lithium Vandal's music. If you haven't heard it before, if you like that one, there's a lot more, and you're going to dig all of it. So thank you very much, Lithium Vandal, for that one. Then we did then play the Krow Master track, Transient Souls. This one was really kind of a little on the doomy side, definitely heavy. And this one, it's got all the kind of like dark vibes, the atmospheric vibes, the growling vocals. This is really nice stuff here from Krow Master. Yeah, I am digging. This is only a demo recording. Wow. I want to hear the final recording then. Holy goodness, that was crazy. So really good work from Krow Master, always with the great vibes too. So make sure you go and check out Krow Master out of South Africa. So really cool stuff from Krow Master as always. After that, we see, now this was where, you know, sometimes the U Rock spirits or whatever just smile on us, and I made a mistake, but maybe it wasn't such a terrible mistake because we had Krow Master go into Old Hill Crow, which wouldn't have happened otherwise. And that is, it's so appropriate, by Sisyphus Must Die. And this one, I really thought this track was like channeling some like Johnny Cash vibes on this one. And he's got that deep kind of, you know, deep baritone voice like Johnny had, and the delivery and the way the lyrics have this, like, not necessarily, it's not religiosity, but it's like, you know, kind of a spirituality to them. Even though as they describe, you know, kind of, you know, dark stuff. So I thought that was expertly done, and you know, this was a fantastic track here from Sisyphus Must Die. I know some people were wondering if they could get Sisyphus Must Die on any of the streaming sites or Bandcamp or anything, and as far as we can tell, it doesn't look like that's the case. I hope that changes though, because I really think this is excellent. You can go and subscribe to the channel right now, but I think we got, you know, it'd be great to see Sisyphus's music out more widely. So that would be awesome. But go and check him out on YouTube. And he's criminally undersubscribed at the moment too. So head on over there and get subscribed. After that, we heard Miserable from Tattoo Sue. This one, and it was an interesting track. You know, a lot of kind of stops and starts, like the vocals kind of float around, or kind of a flow, and almost like it feels a bit unnatural the way the vocals are, not in a bad way necessarily. Just, you know, it is a very different kind of track, experimental. That brought big huge sound though, and it, you know, everything was very crisp and very clear. I'd love to know more about how this was produced and what went into it, because I'd be very interested how this was all put together. But nice work here from Tattoo Sue, and I don't know what's going on with the channel. There's only one subscriber, but head on over and get subscribed to Tattoo Sue if you dug that one. Miserable. All right. And take care. Have a good night, Marc Brault. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for the premiere of your awesome song, Timber Song. That was really, really fantastic if you missed that at the beginning. All right. So I'm going to read some things that you may have heard already. I know you've heard the first two at least, maybe three. So starting off this block, not at the end of the last one. Starting off this block is Rogue Pulse Riot with Paradox. Rogue Pulse Riot is back with an introspective, soul-searching soundscape where elements of the chaotic and the calm entwine, pulling light into shadow, shadow into light, echoing the endless riddle of the paradox. It might be a little too long, so I understand if it's cut. Now, if you remember back when I said it when I wasn't supposed to say it, I said I think it's only about 6 minutes, so it's probably fine. After that, we have Galilei Chateau with Redeemer. And Galilei says here, we at Galilei Chateau went into this production wanting to produce a lively, entertaining, uplifting track, utilizing art-filled anthem leads and pop-oriented beats. Really gave this track the treatment it deserves. Off the now-released album Revolutions. And remember, this is a quote. I hope that you like it. Galilei Chateau. Awesome. All right, we're gonna be digging into that one. Happy Ron up after that with Pretty on the Inside, Attack of the Bridezilla's version. What happened? I don't know. Nobody does really. Well, we're gonna find out. as best we can through Happy Ron, and check that one out. Swallow the Moon up after that with Dark Paths of the Soul. This was recorded on June 22nd, 2023. We got female vocals and lyrics from Audra Davis, male vocals from Joe Gossman, and the instrumental is from Max Rudenko. So after that, I had read down this far even. Robert W.J. Taylor, for real this time, I Have Lived. And he says, I'm a guitarist, singer, songwriter. My song, I Have Lived, is about getting older and looking back at some of the good things in life, and also looking back at some of the bad things and obstacles in life, and then realizing at least I have lived. Also, my friend Fred Scribner inspired this song and helped with the lyrics. All right. Very, very awesome. And it'd be great to check that one out. And finally, we have Relieved in Black. Man, I read all the way down to this. Relieved in Black, Stand By Me, Ben E. King cover. Although I had planned to do a full cover album as the 13th one, I couldn't wait to start this one anyway. This is the first track cover album. Relieved in Rock and Roll will contain 13 tracks from the greatest era of the birth of rock and roll. This particular song, Stand By Me, taken from Ben E. King. And I swear it's like deja vu. Because it is. All right, let's get into this. Let's do it. This is Rogue Pulse Riot with Paradox.
Some cause must have created all this. But what caused that cause?
A wonderful word. And who are they? They are the nameless ones who kill people for the great what's-it. Does it exist? Who cares?
For the irony of all existence is that good would be totally impotent without the contrast of evil. Without the contrast of evil. Without the contrast of evil. For the irony of all existence is that good would be totally impotent without the contrast of evil.
Everything's more beautiful because we're done. Everything's more beautiful because we're done.
I'd suggest is a course of action I can't be clear when clarity is exactly what he wants to avoid.
For the irony of all existence is that good can be totally impotent. Without the contrast of evil. Without the contrast of evil. Without the contrast of evil. For the irony of all existence is that good can be totally impotent. Without the contrast of evil.
That's the paradox.
Just know how to hide. Me, I don't have that part. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie.
You don't care whether or not we care.
For the irony of all existence is that good can be totally impotent. Without the contrast of evil. Without the contrast of evil. Without the contrast of evil. For the irony of all existence is that good can be totally impotent. Without the contrast of evil.
There's only one way you can have complete peace today. That's to know my Redeemer. I know challenges await you every single day. I know the problems you face can sometimes seem overwhelming. But I'm standing here today, and I can surely say that my Redeemer lives. And no matter what you're going through, he can be your Redeemer too. So I admonish you, give your life to him today. No longer go astray. He can be your Redeemer too. You can have that complete peace. My Redeemer lives. My Redeemer lives. There's a God-shaped space in the middle of your heart that can only be filled by your Creator, your Maker. My Redeemer lives. He wants you to place your trust in him. He wants to save you. my Redeemer. My Redeemer lives. 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 When all you've trusted in has failed you, He is the way, the truth, and the life. You can place your trust in Him. Ask Him to be the Lord of your life. Don't wait. The time is now. The time is now. Place your trust in Him today. My Redeemer lives. My Redeemer lives. There's a God-shaped space in the middle of your heart that can only be filled by your Creator, your Maker. He wants you to place your trust in Him. He wants to save you. My Redeemer. My Redeemer lives.
This next song goes out to our lovely bride over here. It's something about my dad said. 3 brides. Okay, this is for all. 2 brides. 2 brides. I can't. There's so many brides I can't even keep track. I don't even know what's going on right now. This song is called "Pretty on the Inside." That's a sing-along song. When I go inside, you go inside, outside, inside, outside. I love seeing the pretty women. I really think that I should find. There's one thing I try to remember, and that's why my heart remains mine. That's why my heart remains mine. Here we go! Make sure they're pretty on the inside. Not just pretty on the outside. Because if they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. You'll be crying on the inside. I once had a very pretty woman, and I thought my life would go great. And that's when I learned my lesson. And I'll tell you, I learned it too late. Let me tell you, I learned it too late. Make sure they're pretty on the inside, not just pretty on the outside. If they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. You'll be crying on the inside. I've been all around this great big world, and I've seen all kinds of very pretty girls, but find a good woman who isn't taken, and that's the first time you're not mistaken. Make sure they're pretty on the inside, not just pretty on the outside. If they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. And it'll start showing on the outside. When you're crying on the inside. Thanks so much. So now I'm going to bring up my new band. And currently I have a band. I didn't even know I had a band. Thank you all for coming. You can find me on the internet at Happy Rod. This next song.
I was born in this world, part of a family who was free. There was my brother, 2 sisters, dad, my mother, and me. I would admit growing up was a job for the bold, but I never thought I'd ever grow old. There was schools with fools with cars looking at girls. There were churches, factories, and bars. There was travel, romance, and some heartbreak. Even times I thought it was family. There were books that I read, movies that I watched. There were dreams that I held and thoughts that I thought. Then there were times I gave more than I want to give. Please tell the universe that I have lived. Please tell the universe that I have lived. There's been friendships, love affairs, and riches untold. And the kindness of strangers was worth more than pure gold. And there's also been times I was left in the cold. I never thought I'd ever grow old. Now I've gotten old, I look back on my past, this breath might be my last. I wouldn't trade one moment of my life, and I wish you'd do it all over again. There were books that I read, movies that I've watched. There were dreams that I held and thoughts that I thought. Then there were times I gave more than I want to give. Please tell the universe that I have lived. Please tell the universe that I have lived.
Wow and Kapow. That's some great stuff there. We started off this block with Rogue Pulse Riot and Paradox. This one, man, it like really was. I saw people say it in the chat, but like really was hypnotic in the way that you put this together. Yeah, I love the kind of all the samples that were in this. I swear I heard a Dragnet sample in there. Maybe it was just me. I don't know, but I think it's it's good to take like stuff from like classic TV and movies and stuff like that. Work this in. I love the video as well. More abstract, more experimental. I think that's something to be commended. Head over to Abe the Band is the channel that this is on, and check out more from Abe the Band, from his side project Rogue Pulse Riot. Always great work when Abe the Band is involved. So thank you so much, Abe, for that great track. After that, we heard from Galilei Chateau with Redeemer. And I'll tell you what, I mean, you have to hand it to him, because he really does know how to craft songs in ways that are very different from anything else that you're gonna hear. And so this is a great example of that. There's not, it's not like chorus verse chorus, and chorus verse chorus bridge chorus standard kind of thing. It's just different sections and changes and the dramatic vocal delivery and everything, and the choice of effects that are used. It just creates a whole different environment. Some great synths in there. So really nice track here from Galilei Chateau. This is on the Topic channel, but if you search Galilei Chateau, there is a more standard channel as well that you could subscribe to. So thank you very much, Galilei Chateau. Nice job. Jovel, welcome. Thumbs up to you as well. All right, so after that, we checked out this really cool performance by Happy Ron, doing his one of his signature songs, "Pretty on the Inside," and a lot of truth to that song too. Because I always said something very similar. It's like, you have your looks for a while, but the thing about looks is everybody eventually just gets old, and the youthful looks kind of fade away, but so then you're left with what's inside, and that better be good, because that doesn't change. Well, I mean, I guess it can change, but doesn't often change. So he's got a great point with that song. He's got these I guess he was playing to a room full of brides somehow. Because I guess that's the thing that happens. All the brides get together, and so I don't know, but that's awesome. Like, it's the kind of situation I feel like Happy Ron would find himself in. It just happens, But he had the whole crowd just eating out of the palm of his hand, singing along. I always say that, that's first of all because great songs, and second of all because he's such an excellent showman. So nice work here by Happy Ron. I'd love to know the story behind this whole thing, but yeah, excellent job, Happy Ron. Go and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Happy Ron, you gotta get subscribed. All right. Swallow the Moon up after that with Dark Paths of the Soul. And this one, really dark, really heavy. Love the video for this one, and love the female vocals in contrast with the male singer vocals. Audra and Joe playing off of each other in a really cool way here in this song. Really nice work on this Swallow the Moon band. Make sure you get over and get yourself subscribed to Swallow the Moon. Check out more of their excellent music. After that, Robert W.J. Taylor with I Have Lived. And I always appreciate the angles on the Robert W.J. Taylor videos. He always does the little, the angles for the guitar solos, and it's awesome. It's a nice touch that I don't think too many people would go to, but it's great that he does. But excellent song here by Robert. This one actually made me feel a bit like, it reminded me of like 1960s like folk songs. I don't know. Kind of had that sort of vibe to it. With the melodies of the vocals and stuff. I feel like this could be in almost like that like I said, that classic folk song territory. But great performance by Robert, obviously. Very, very skilled at the guitar and vocals as well. And loved the song in the video. Go and check out Robert if you haven't subscribed to Robert. Make sure you do. And thank you very much, Robert W.J. Taylor. Brilliant work. And then after that, we concluded this last block with Stand By Me, the Benny King cover, Relieved in Black. Now, as soon as I saw this, I thought to myself, how will Relieved in Black take that song and make it into like goth metal? And he did not disappoint. He did not disappoint at all. This was brilliant. I love the way that he tackled this one. Kind of went for more, he did his style vocals on it completely, and really beefed it up with some heavy guitars and some cool synthesizer stuff as well. Some of those double kick drums and everything going. I don't know that there were double kick drums in the Benny King original, but there should have been. This was awesome. I love this project. I'm excited to see what more Relieved in Black does along these lines. So this is phenomenal stuff, I think. So make sure you go and get subscribed on Relieved in Black's channel and check out more music from Relieved in Black. All right. So so that was it for that block. And now we're gonna get into our sadly our final block of the night here tonight. So we got Sticks for Guns up first with Something Just Changed. And so Richard says here, some new synth sounds tried out on this track with a few loops merged together. All right. Gotta try out new synth sounds and experiment. That's what it's all about. Secret Legacy up after that from Australia. And this one is also featuring Justine Kasprick. And he says here, "Hi, Thomas, you rock. Here is a duet between myself and Justine Kasprick. Justine did the lead vocals and I did backing. All guitars, instruments, and wrote the song. The lyrics are about Justine's journey, how she lost so much and so quickly, and how life can change in an instant. It also mentions how we can carry on in life even after life deals us a cruel hand." Yeah. Justine is now doing live shows, singing karaoke, and much loved member of the community, a true inspiration. Song is 1990s to early 2000s Linkin Park inspired song, and there'll be a video made at a later date. Enjoy. So thank you, Costa and Justine. Look forward to checking that one out. After that, we've got the Multinationals, but this is a little different Multinationals because it's Claus Radlingmeyer, Pook, Waco, and Colorful Energy. So a little different lineup. So he says here, "Hi, Thomas and Rockin community. Today, not with the Multinationals." Oh, okay. This is actually. I thought they. I don't know why I thought that. So it's not. It's just them. It's just them. Never mind me. Never mind me. So this is a totally different collaboration entirely. So with other members of Musical Family on bass and mic, we got Pook from Mexico on drums, and another mate straight from Mexico, Huaco, and last but not least on keys and synth, our wonderful and super talented Colorful Energy from Canada. I think this U2 tune has one of the longest song titles ever. It appears on the Batman Forever soundtrack. We hope you do like our variation as much as we hope you like our version as much as we do. You all rock, and R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Yeah, man. So the song is called "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me." All right, and then to finish up this block in the show, we've got Ghost World. I promise you there'll be more Ghost World on the show. With a song called "Jump," and it says here, this song is called "Jump," and I made the synths and instrumental in Fruity Loops. Right on. Wrote the lyrics, recorded, mixed it myself in Logic Pro and Logic Pro for iPad. All right. If you're hearing this sentence, it means Thomas Christ is currently reading my bio out loud, which is kind of wild if you think about it, because Thomas doesn't like being called Tommy. When I say it, Thomas, I'm using a gangster accent, bro. It sounds legit, I swear. Vid recorded on iPhone, CapCut on iPad. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. All right. So there we go. That's what we got. Let's jump in here and get started. We'll get rid of some of these other videos that we already played. And then we will get in here with some Sticks for Guns. There we go. Something Just Changed by Sticks for Guns.
half a second. All that's good in life was always on display. And all that I was given has been stripped and taken away. How can I just carry on? Strangers giving me advice. The loneliness and all the pain. Only I will pay that price. This hollow emptiness. I didn't feel that void. All the good I knew is gone. Let me when the soul is strong.
You don't know how you took it, you just know what you've got. The Lord, you've been stealing from the thieves, and you got caught in the headlights of a stretch car. You're a star, dressing like your sister, living like a toy. They don't know what you're doing, then it must be art. Your headache in a suitcase, you're a star. Oh no, don't be shy. You don't have to go blind. Moving, burning. pull down on one knee, but they'll want their money back if you're alive at 33 and you're turning tricks with your crucifix. You're a star. Of course you're not shy. You don't have to deny it. Hold me, tell me, kiss
all dressed up in violence. Maybe they don't really care. Glass angels right behind us. Please don't tell me you're unaware. Job, job, metal fingers up. Job, job, metal fingers up. Job, job, we don't give a fuck. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Job, job, metal fingers up. Job, job, metal fingers up. Job, job, we don't give a fuck. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Yeah, lose control of your senses. Put on the barbed white crown. Gasoline keeps on raining. Don't go and make any sounds. Vivid dreams all in your head now. Maybe you really wanna get out. Bury me in purple velvet. Leave me only and do it all over again. All dressed up in violence. Maybe they don't really care. Glass angels right behind us. Please don't tell me you're unaware. Iron Octane, I love you. 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 Jump, jump, metal fingers up. Jump, jump, metal fingers up. Jump, jump, we don't give a fuck. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Jump, jump, metal fingers up. Jump, jump, metal fingers up. Jump, jump, we don't give a fuck. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Yeah, systematic overload. Download me to your system. Uninstall all your old and outdated ways. Cause it's time to break all the laws for a cause. I'm a boss, yeah. Had enough, yeah. We had enough, yeah. Keep pushing harder than hard. You burn in the sun, it won't be enough. It's never enough, yeah. It's never enough. Enough now. Jump, jump, metal fingers up. Jump, jump, metal fingers up. Jump, jump, we don't give a fuck. Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Jump, jump, middle fingers up. Jump, jump, middle fingers up. Jump, jump, we don't give a fuck. Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Bye, my little ghosties.
How about that stuff? How about that stuff? That was some good stuff, is what it was. We started off this block here with Sticks for Guns. Something just changed, and this one, definitely love the experimentation with the synthesizers. You got that really really cool the way that he is able to work these synth sounds into tracks like this one. Got a great beat going on as well, and yeah, really nice work here by Sticks for Guns. Go and check out Sticks for Guns. Definitely need to see more people subscribe to Sticks for Guns. Feloniously undersubscribed. Make sure you get there and support Sticks for Guns. So such cool music as this. Thank you very much, Sticks for Guns. So after that, we had a really amazing track here by The Secret Legacy and Justine Kasprick. Very much excellent work on this one. Powerful track, obviously, with all the all that Justine has been through and everything. So this is a fantastic job here on this track, and definitely got that kind of 80s sound to it as well. Like the 80s rock kind of sound. Really nice work here, and I like the way the two voices go together. Very, very nice job. So you can go and subscribe Secret Legacy on Slaps, but you can also check out The Secret Legacy here on YouTube. He was in the chat here earlier. So after that, heard from Klausenman Radlingmeyer, along with a whole host of other awesome people, and that would be Pook, Wacko, and Colorful Energy, all on this U2 cover, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. And this one was definitely really, really well done. Love the way the synths that Colorful Energy was doing, a lot of times playing in unison along with like the lead guitar, which is super cool. That just creates this really awesome massive sound. Then Colorful Energy, I think, really did exemplary stuff on this track. Then it got kind of really crazy, and it was almost like some like looping effects or something going on, like with the synthesizer. This is great stuff here, and of course, everybody else involved in this track did a fantastic job, and they're all available to you if you head on over to Klaus Radlingmeyer's YouTube channel, or to the video on Klaus's channel. You'll find links in the description to Pook and to Colorful Energy, and what is this? I didn't want to play that, but El Baterista Ruperstre. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So after that, we heard finally to conclude the show from Ghost World with Jump. I like this one. I like this one. It kind of in some ways, like it reminds me of like Korn in a way. But obviously there's a big hip hop influence in this one as well. But it also reminds me of like A little bit, and in all the best ways. There was a group in the late 2000s, early. I think the name was Broken Side, and they did like this screamo hip hop thing. And this is kind of like it kind of reminds me a little bit of that, but really, this is innovative stuff. This is thinking outside the box in a way, and this I could see, I could see this catching on. I really could. So nice job here by Ghost World. Get on over feloniously under subscribed, and that's putting it mildly. Please head on over to Ghost World's channel and get yourself subscribed. All right. Well, we've had a fantastic show. Broken Side was probably an influence. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, we're gonna be we're wrapping up the show here, and next week we got the big debut of the new version of this show. You Rock TV is coming your way. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. Get your track in urock.thomaschrist.net. urock.thomaschrist.net. That's where you want to go, and you'll be able to submit your music video for this show. So we'll try to get as many folks in as we can, but I am trying to keep to that time limit. And did I mention? Oh, by the way, I wanted to say hello to Gary Hubbs. I saw Gary in the chat. What's up, Gary? But I wanted to also mention that we'll be doing a little bit of a post game, probably for the members after the show, just a half hour. So that'll be another cool thing if you're a member of the channel. That's why it's a good deal to be a member of the channel right now. Anyway, yes. So what's coming up tomorrow? I know that Pete Johns will have a phenomenal podcast for you that you won't want to miss. So check that out. That'll be 5 p.m. Hey, oh my goodness, it's Ron Ward. What's going on, Ron? Good to see you, man. So yeah, you got Pete Johns doing the podcast at 5 p.m. Eastern. You got Jade Starr. She is interviewing. I had the name and it just escaped me. But he is the developer behind Cinematic Alpha, and Andrew Fly. That's what it is. Andrew Fly of Cinematic Alpha. She's going to be interviewing him. That's going to be really interesting, really cool to find out from a developer who also makes music. What his story is. That's very cool. So then on Friday, Jade's got her show. I know she is and Liz Day are debuting their song Timber Song. I think Russ 8889 is also debuting a Cat Named Vienna track at some point on Friday as well. Of course, you got Lori and Gary Hubbs, and you got Leela doing the Midnight Chill later in the evening. Then on Saturday, I'll be back with you for Hour of Rock, but it will be an hour earlier. So because Australia is going into daylight savings time, and so those shows will be getting earlier, so we have to get earlier. And anyway, it's a yearly thing. So that show will be at 7 p.m. and not 8 p.m. And all the other shows after that will be an hour earlier. Pete's got his huge, gigantic, massive Song Timber blowout happening on Sunday. There's a 6 a.m. show Eastern time, the early show, and then you got Jade Starr with the rant, and then after that you have the late Song Timber, Your Music Live, and I'm sure there's still time to get tracks in, so you can go to studiolivetoday.com /YMLST, I believe. Yes. There you go. So you'll be able to send your track in that way, and you can select which show it goes to. So after that, we got Monday, Leela, you got Jade, you got Pete, and then you got Frank Terzo doing the Community Pulse show. And then after that on Tuesday, I'll be back after Leela and Jade with Make It Rock. And then on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, after Leela, after Jade, will be the premiere of the first episode of U-Rock TV. And don't forget, we're on a little bit of a different schedule because the show's being produced a couple days in advance. So make sure you get your tracks in by like Monday at the latest. Like Monday midday kind of thing. But we'll adjust to that schedule. So I think that's about it. Thank you all so very, very much. And we will be doing live shows. You know, there's still going to be some live shows happening from time to time, maybe every 6 weeks or so. Because there's something about being able to talk with you guys and stuff. I can't do that, in a pre-recorded show. So I want to keep that going a little bit as well. And yes, is the length specific for the new show? Yes, it's going to be yes, and Leela will be an hour. Everything's moving an hour earlier for the most part, so just keep that in mind. All right, but thanks everybody. Appreciate it, and there's how you get your track in. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here, and I hope you all have a great rest of whatever you got going on. So much love. Take care, and most importantly, and always keep rocking. All right. Have a good night, everyone.